Hey guys, we have a really good strategy for you today. StarCraft, me and my friend Tyler, or Zergrush. We did a really good strategy. This is actually a 100% win strategy right here with Protoss and Terran. So as you see, we just start off regular, and I come up here to block the choke, and he's also blocking the choke. So what we're going to do is we're going to put barracks and our supply depots and whatnot in front and have turrets behind them for like an extra layer of defense, but the turrets can still attack. Which was a really good idea, even though as you see right here we are kind of in the hole of minerals. But you know, that's okay because kinda gotta do that to get a good defense up. Anyway,
Yeah,
what's so special about this build is that you actually don't use units to attack your opponent.
see, as we here, we like to live off the land, and our strategy, as you see, it will unfold. At first we try a new one that we're trying to popularize. It's called locking them in with making your own chalk. So then, it really doesn't work at first. So then I'm going to try the Reaper Rush. And if you watch it here, I'm going to take down a lot of their workers, and it's going to damage their economy really well. And that's just really vital in doing this.
You always want to kill as many workers as you can at the beginning of each game. It's the most important thing to do.
See, but then, as you see here, my friend over here, Crooks, he's starting to build our strategy.
We'll go into that later, though. So for now, we're just going to look at the Reaper Rush.
And see here, I'm starting the Reaper Rush.
He starts to murder. He just kills every single worker, and this is really vital to success. Now, our strategy here is not necessarily using units to hurt each other, but not letting them get inside the base. You see here, by massing probes, my economy is going to start going up very high. If you look at everyone else's economy right here, you can actually look at how much higher mine's about to shoot up. See, this right here is about 2,500 minerals worth of nexuses, but trust me, it is so worth it. You see how many probes are here? You look at this. This right here, this is what's worth it right here. This
so
economy.
Then, if you take over a look at the left side where the choke is, you see that I'm starting to unfold my strategy, and me and Crooks are doing our choke off. And I see that it's taking too long, so I get a few units to come over here and start helping me.
Right, so he gets the another really good thing. When you're doing the strategy, you need multiple units building on one barracks or command center actually at one time, because that increases the speed. Now if you look over here, I actually have 99 probes mining right here, and I'm starting to actually build another row of nexuses, and I'm starting them more up here too by this other natural expansion. Now what this is going to allow us to do is, if you take a look right here with the lighter blue and the purple, right now we are in high economy state. Now the darker blue, which I want to look at over here actually, he actually has a lot, and he was really producing very well. But what his downfall was that he was stupid and he didn't have a base strategy. Now right here, he's actually floating all of his command centers around because he needs to tech them all up to give them the ability to turn into cannons and shoot at people. So what he's doing, he's massing them right now, because later on we actually go land in their base and we kill them. Like I said, without any units actually, we're just doing this with buildings. Now, the reason for all of this and all the nexuses and stuff is for a good economy, a good base economy, while we mass all these command centers. Now right here we had a little problem where he decided that he wanted to hurt me very badly, so he started shooting
I'd like to
my
apologize,
stuff.
Crooks. I'm sorry, the money just got to my head, and I'm just sorry the money, it got to my head and it overpowered me.
Yeah, so right here actually we got scanned, and I was using all my drones and probes to hurt him, so I didn't like what he was doing. But then right here we made a truce, and I left that one alive. I actually should have just killed it. It only had 100 health left. I honestly should have just let it burn to the ground. But I think it ends up dying anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, it ends up dying.
Yeah, it ended up dying. Anyway, right here you can see how many more minerals that our team has in comparison to his team. And that's because of how well we were doing in our economies. simply because of this many probes and that many nexuses to collect. I mean, you just can't go wrong. So anyway, we're going to fast forward a little bit to relieve you of this part of the strategy. This part of the strategy is pretty much sitting here collecting minerals. Now right here he actually needed some minerals, so I did drop him about 3,000 minerals. Here I ran into a problem. I don't know why they all did this. They were kind of just floating around. But anyway, this is where he's going to start building the true piece of our strategy. In other words, the Great Wall of China, as we like to call it. Now what the Great Wall is it's a wall of planetary fortresses with cannons that just kill everybody. And it's a really good strategy because nothing can get into your base, actually, at this point. Anything you'd like to add on the Great Wall of China, Tyler?
Yeah. We see, we have researched the Chinese culture of Korea, and we have noticed that a lot of Koreans play this game. They're on the top of the leaderboards. And we also see that they have learned from their great ancestors with the Great Wall of China. And we've actually gotten the strategy from a great Chinese master of StarCraft.
Right. Now right here we actually see a ton of Banshees that aren't cloaked, which I can't explain because they should have cloaked, because at this point we were a great threat, and they really should have remained cloaked to maximize their damage and their subtlety and their stealthiness, because then, I mean, obviously they're going to get killed by our strategy. If they were cloaked, it would have been easier. So right here, I take all my probes to go attack their house, and we see a large amount of carriers here, which is where we started running into problems, actually. But we do actually kill the carriers, so, because the probes, we actually got them, this thing, so if you go to Blizzard store, you pay $99.99, you actually get a code to make the probes able to attack flying things. So as you see, we kill all the carriers, and so right now they did actually damage us a little bit. So I continue to build lots and lots of we still continue to build a lot of planetary fortresses and a lot of nexuses, but it doesn't seem to be working right now. Maybe to you guys, but trust me, later on, if you look at blue and red over here, they really don't have as much as we do. Obviously, the economy, they are losing. Now, I can't understand what this guy did right here, because 6 starports, it's really, you really should never do that. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, I think he just turned in to, like, I don't know, just like, seriously, I think he might be like Bill Gates or something. Like, nobody's rich enough in StarCraft to make 6 starports. I mean, like, come on.
And then, when you look at the carriers, see, after we killed them with the probes, I'm not really sure how we got this many back again, but I'm pretty sure this guy's a hacker, by the way. You guys should all report these two. They are Zad and Satan Flush. You should definitely report them because they are not nice people.
Man, I'd like to add another thing that, you may see that we're pleading for our lives, but, that's not us. I think they're hacking us through our screens.
Yeah,
and
see.
I mean, I really don't get how they can get a hack to make as many units as they want, but also at the same time, not even knowing us or a computer, they just hack our screens, and I'm just like, come on.
Exactly. So right here, I actually had a bunch of nexuses, and I was making a ton of probes, because you know that's what you really need to focus on at this point, is a lot of probes, because they are the best. But this guy happened to have some sort of cloaked saber slasher. This is an illegal hack. If you see these saber slashers, you report the guy, because you see this right here, 60 melee damage, and 3 armor and 2 Protoss armor, and 3 plasma shield with, like I said, 60 damage. That's a hack.
I'm just saying, if you ever see this in any of the games you're playing, it comes from a black market seller from the great depths of Africa.
Satan Flesh.
No. I think it was like Sc2 Hununu from the Zimbabwe tribe of
Right,
I think it means,
They actually just worship Cthulhu, in other words. But as you see right here, it said that I have no more forces, and Satan Flesh actually left the game. Satan Flesh has left the game, Resources gathered by Satan Flesh will be split among remained allies. And he forfeit. His friend forfeited like 20 minutes ago. Actually, if you want to rewind the video and take a look at it. But definitely try this strategy. The one thing we didn't mention is that you want to actually send most of your probes out at the beginning to harass your enemy. Do not let them all die, because if you let them all die, then the strategy will fail. Alright guys, we will see you later. I hope the strategy helped you.